Pokemon SV151 has been out for close to 6 months now in English. And if you do a quick search on YouTube, you'll see tons of investment videos telling you that it's one of the best products that you can buy and that you should invest in it now. But is that really true? Today, I want to offer you an alternative perspective. Let's get straight into it. Hey guys, it's Pokemonster TCG here, back with another video to discuss the English version of SV151. Now this set has been out for close to 6 months and, as the name suggests, is based around the first generation of Kanto Pokemon. As everyone speculates based on the set theme and identity, it is an extremely strong set and possibly the best English release of 2023. What comes with that is that a lot of people say that it's the best product that you can buy, best thing you can invest in right now. And today I just want to offer you guys with an alternative perspective. Now, when we deep dive into the set itself, I think it's an amazing set, and I do have some English products myself, such as the Pokemon Center ETB. I think the chase cards are awesome, especially the Arita illustrations of the Squirtle, Wartortle, and Blastoise. So in terms of the chase cards that you can get in the set and the set theme, I do think that it's straight on for a winner. It's a very easy set theme for people to understand. So I don't need to go into too much about the positives of this set because everyone knows what this set is all about. It's the Gen 1 Pokemon, super popular, never gonna go out of fashion, obviously brings a lot of nostalgia to people. But to me, the arguments that people make towards 151 being the best product to invest in are a little bit premature, and I just want to tell you a little anecdote or story that I went through myself. Now, earlier this week, the Pokemon Center UK dropped some new stock of Pokemon 151 products, including the incredibly popular Booster Bundle, which contains 6 packs, as well as the Pokemon Center 151 ETB. We weren't sure if it was going to come back, but they released it with a purchase limit of 1 per person. When I bought those products, I got like 1 or 2 of each. I thought it was going to sell out pretty fast. But actually, when I went back to the Pokemon Center the next day and yesterday, I saw that actually the quantity limits had been increased. So you could actually buy up to 25 booster bundles. And what that tells me is there either isn't that much demand for the sealed product at the moment because the product's been out for about 5-6 months now and people are slowly completing their sets, or Pokemon maybe overestimated the demand that people would have for this set when they released it on the Pokemon Center. And this got me thinking, right? Pokemon 151 is an amazing set, and I understand the reasons why people tip it for success. I'm just going to go through in the main reasons why people tip it for success. First reason that people say is the set list and set identity is amazing, which I agree with. Has a very strong theme, set identity. Second reason is there's a lot of nostalgia associated with this set because firstly, it's the Kanto Pokemon. Secondly, it's the set that got everyone collecting again. Third, obviously, is going to be based on the chase cards. You have some amazing chase cards in there. You've got the Starter Evolution lines like I mentioned before, but even outside of that, you've got the Pikachu illustration rare and the like. But this got me thinking about another English set that we've seen, which satisfies all 3 of those criteria, and that set is Hidden Fates. Let's take Hidden Fates through those 3 criteria that I just spoke about. Hidden Fates has a really strong set identity. It's the first TCG set that ever introduced shiny Pokemon on the scale that it did in terms of the baby shinies and the full art shinies. Hidden Fates also, in respect of number 2, is the set that got people collecting Pokemon again because it was just such a strong set. I just remember it sucked in so many people when it first released, as well as during COVID when there was a huge reprint. And third, Hidden Fates has some amazing chase cards. I mean, you've got the Sylveon, Umbreon, you've got the Glaceon, Leafeon, Charizard, Trainers, you've got Cynthia. So that set is also stacked with chase cards. But, and thanks to Bonnie Tastic for sending me this, if you look at the prices of Hidden Fates versus the other sets that were released in and around Hidden Fates started at a very high price point compared to those sets. If you look at the chart, it's pretty much been stagnant for the last 2 or 3 years. Now, I appreciate that in the USA, the position might be different, but in the UK, there was a massive reprint of tins and ETBs during COVID, I'd say late 2020, early 2021. And what that did is it massively crashed the price of ETBs. ETBs were previously £150 or above, and that's like 220 to 250 US dollars. Now they're stuck on £100 and they're just not moving at all. And I think there are some parallels that can be drawn between Hidden Fates and 151. I've shown that all of the reasons that people attribute to why 151 will be successful can also be applied to Hidden Fates. That's not to say that Hidden Fates hasn't grown. £100 is the current price for an ETB, which is still double of the MSRP. Now, one thing that might differentiate Pokemon 151 from Hidden Fates is obviously there are some Pokemon Center exclusive products, and there's a few more variables mixed into the equation which may make things different. However, one thing that Hidden Fates taught us, and which is really important to note when you're watching videos on SV English investment, is 151 is only 6 months old, and as we know from history, Pokemon can reprint these sets whenever they want to. They massively expanded their printing facilities in 2021, and as this reprint has just taught me, they can release a huge amount of quantity that oversaturates the market. Now, I have no doubt that this latest reprint wave is going to get sucked up. Prices will slowly rise again, and there's no doubt that Pokemon 151 should do well in the future. So that's the counter argument that people often put to me, which is it will just take longer for that product to get absorbed, right? But the key thing that I want to point out in response to that argument is, yes, it will rise at some point, but what is the cost of me putting my money into that 151 versus other products that I could have put my money into? Because when you're investing in products for Pokemon, you always have a list of options of products that you want to invest in. You could be choosing between 10 products, 20 products, 30 products, different sets, different products across different generations. So if you're just a casual passive investor and you just want a little bit of something, by all means go ahead, put your money into 151. But if you're trying to think a little bit more analytically about what is the best use of your money, and that's where I'm trying to get at, I think there is an opportunity cost to buying 151 at the moment, because I think that there are some better products to buy. We've seen a lot of YouTube videos recently about some late and strong Sword and Shield booster boxes in English going up. Mainly Evolving Skies, but even without Evolving Skies, Chilling Reign, Brilliant Stars, Fusion Strike. So when I'm considering where to put my money in, I think it's a good idea to think about what other products could potentially be rising more. Of course, that all depends on your own investment time horizon and how much effort you want to put into this. As I said, if you just want to be a casual investor and pick up one or two of everything, then please go ahead and pick up 151. It's retail price, there isn't much downside risk. But if you're very tight on your budget and you only have, $50, $100, I'm not saying you shouldn't buy 151, but I hope that this video is showing you maybe one or two extra things that you need to think about, which is what are the other products that I could be buying instead of 151 that maybe will get me a better return than what I'm putting my money into. So that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to keep it short, just talk about an alternative perspective to investing, because I think the YouTube sphere is dominated by one type of content, which is telling you to buy 151. It is a great set, I love it, and I do have some of it, but in the meantime, I personally am picking up Sword and Shield English booster boxes. One of the reasons for that is the reprint window for those booster boxes is closing, or to me, it's a lot less likely that those boxes will get reprinted compared to 151 getting another reprint, because 151 has only been out for 6 months. And in my view, that is the key thing that these YouTube analyses miss out on. It's how long has the set been out for and how vulnerable does it remain to a reprint. So I hope that this video was useful for you. Again, I'm not discouraging anyone from buying or not buying product. I just want to help expose maybe an alternative way of thinking when you're deciding where to put your money into. So thanks very much for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time.